State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Wolves will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Running to the left. goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. He is smashing people. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
2nd and short now after that completion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to get to it. And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Rayner. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The run to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajun. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He breaks the tackle.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On the run, it's Wallace. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop them running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing those pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride Davis here. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that end zone, making a huge play.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. looking to throw. Unleashes it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Makes the touchdown Cajun. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That is how it's done on third down. There's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. The guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. To the air, it's Rayner. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's third and inches. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Nice move, creates some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's dropped. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's crossed. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
All right, let's get it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Flips it out to the back.
Everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Through the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll try the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Caught near the sideline. It's dropped. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grabs it in the middle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
There he goes down the right side. The 30, the 20.
What are we doing?
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal.
They can't stop us.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do. Just come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.